The very first dwarf race car ever built. It's got a hopped up 350 Honda motorcycle engine in it, and it was chain drive. Then we evolved into this. This is what the race cars were later.
This is where I really stopped and stared for very long.
That's got a CBX. Six-cylinder Honda motor in it.
It's 1,000 or 1,100?
1250 something, 1248 I think they were.
Oh, so it's bored out.
The rear end is Toyota. We moved the pig over to one side, run the drive shaft right up, bolt to the sprocket on the motorcycle engine.
So it's asymmetrical.
Yeah.
You have the diff on this side.
Yeah.
And it balances out the weight of the driver, right? Because he's sitting a bit to the left.
It probably does. I never, that wasn't considered when we did it that way.
But this must be really quick. It drives, right?
Yeah.
It has to be really quick. That's something like 130 horsepower motor.
Yeah, I don't know what the horsepower is.
But
it never got on the track. It was built off my race car jig work, you know, with all the bead roll and everything.
First, you just made one with a motorcycle engine, right? And then you had a friend.
Yeah.
And you started.
My neighbor said, if you build one, I'll build one. So we built him a second one right away. I don't know. There's pictures on the wall over there. See all the dwarf race cars there.
Yeah. I remember the idea came from somewhere that you went to this motorcycle race, the sidecar race.
Yeah, I went to a side hack race, and they weren't fast enough in the corners because of the side hack. So I said, let's put four wheels on there and slide them corners, you know.
And these are.
So that's where the idea come from.
Like transitions between cars and motorcycles, because they got motorcycle drive lines, and then they have car bodies.
Yeah.
And the series started in 1982. Am I right?
79.
79.
Yeah, this 79. 79.
And then it just grew, right? And it's
running.
still
Everybody wanted them. I only had 15 feet in my backyard in the trailer park, and I started building these things, and there was so many people wanting them, and the other guy started helping me, and then another guy started helping me, and we were still behind with three of us, and they said, man, we got to get out of the backyard and open up a shop. So we opened up a shop. I had at that time jig work for 19 different body styles, and so we opened up a shop in Tempe, and I did that for 10 years before I built the first street legal car.
So this turned into a race series, right? And something else grew out of it, because it's still being run today.
The legend cars.
The legend cars.
Yeah, Humpy Wheeler, the president of Charlotte Motor Speedway, was running these dwarf cars on that track. But being they were a takeoff of the old body styles, 28 to 48 was what they were supposed to be. And he dubbed them as legend cars. Then him and a guy named Elliot Forbes Robinson decided to have somebody build a fiberglass body to put over top of these, because they said something about they didn't want to run open wheel cars. So they put a fiberglass body right over top of these and kept calling them legend cars.
And they're still running that?
Yeah, they still run the legend cars today.
Well, Ernie, I'd just like to thank you for showing us around.